It's me.
It's me.
It's Opie. Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay.
Opie0909 back here for another video with two of my friends you might have seen in the Rob Zombie. We went out to see 31. Frank, Roy. They decided, it's actually their idea, and I thought it was a really good idea. 31 days in October. Everybody's doing their top 10 Halloween films, so we're going to do the same thing. Roy's going to give his top 10, Frank, and then because I guess Roy said it's my channel, I get to pick the 11th movie, so I'll have 11. I'm not sure. I'm not doing mine in any particular order. I'm not sure if Roy is. Frank may be doing it. But,
I can't pick. It's too hard.
Yeah, there's too many great movies out there. So I guess we'll get started.
Frank's going to go first.
Frank's going to go first. We'll have Frank go first. Frank,
I'll go first.
take it away.
So...
Oh, this dude's taking notes.
I made a list. So, a lot of my favorite movies are in his collection and his collection, so without having duplicates, it was hard to assemble, a top 10. So, I made a little, different categories here, and I love all the movies, pretty much the same, except for the, my all-time favorite, which is, and you gotta excuse me, I can't afford...
Oh, here we go.
Frank's a liar. Frank's got a fantastic job, and he's going to pull this guy.
I can't afford to replace all my DVDs with Blu-rays.
I told him price match.
So, we got the DVDs. Anyway, let's continue.
Let's do this.
Number one all-time favorite horror movie would be Nightmare on Elm Street.
So you're going backwards?
Yeah, well, if you show it, it will be...
No, I mean, you're doing your best one first and your worst one last?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Don't matter. You can do it.
Okay.
It's my fucking list.
Frank's in the
So it's
middle.
a BuzzFeed list?
Frank's the little guy. He can do it. Go ahead, Frank.
Number two. Okay.
didn't talk
Cult
about
classic.
Right.
Exorcist. I mean, everything's on the fucking screens
Exactly.
backwards.
No, it's not.
That's not a cult
Read
classic.
that on the
That
screen.
is an Oscar winner.
No,
Frank.
you're good. It's forward. I can't put the camera the other way. You won't be able to see it.
I'm ruining this.
I have no idea if we're even in the shot.
The Exorcist.
Videos are so
Alright,
professional.
comedy horror. Dale and Tucker vs. Evil. Great movie. If you haven't seen it,
It's,
go on Netflix. Shut the fuck up.
Tucker and Dale.
Is it? Well, it's backwards on the screen, so I was reading it.
Should we reshoot this?
No, fucking who cares? It's fun. Who cares? I'm not professional. I got the most unedited, shitty videos.
Can I go on to my
I'm
list?
sorry. Rory said
I'm
something.
sorry. I'm only kidding.
Go, Frank.
Come on.
Go. Now let him finish. Go. Go, Frank. Floor's yours.
Comedy horror number two. Shaun of the Dead. Another great movie. My newest favorite horror movie that I just recently discovered, that I watched it once, fell in love with it. House of the Devil.
Yeah.
Great movie. Was on Netflix. Not no more.
Yeah, I'll
You
be
just have
honest.
to
I
buy
still
it.
have to check that out.
Because it's October.
Because you're a fucking piece of shit.
Netflix likes to take all the horror movies off in October.
Yeah. Great
Which
month.
makes a lot of
Great
sense.
month to take
Yeah.
them off.
My favorite remake right here. Halloween. A lot of people...
Sorry. Okay.
He doesn't like Star Wars.
I didn't say. I just said it was black.
I like it.
A lot of people, talk shit on it, but it's fucking great. The way Zombie did the whole backstory and everything.
That I
else,
do like.
Fucking
That I do
awesome.
agree.
Well, don't put your thumb down while my
I'm
guy's
just saying,
talking
'cause
on
I
the
can't
vlog.
believe it's just okay. Go. Okay.
Thank you. Found footage right here has to go to Cloverfield. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, me.
Doesn't shake around too much, so that next thing you know, you're vomiting all over everybody in the theater. But it's great.
The scene when Statue of Liberty, man, her head comes flying down the street.
Yeah, good stuff.
That's a good stuff.
Creature
Based on a true story, I
features
think.
goes to, and I just watched this tonight. It's awesome. The Descent, the first one, so good.
Very good.
Moving on, another creature feature here. Stephen King's The Mist, one of Stephen King's best horror adaptations. You think?
Would you agree? One of the saddest endings to a.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
very
man.
very dramatic.
Oh, man.
If you really want to feel like a piece of shit, watch that movie.
Watch that
Yeah.
movie.
You gotta get it on Blu-ray if you do buy it because it has a black and white version,
watch the old
which
B&W.
I gotta get. And last but not least here, Cabin in the Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Very big surprise when I first watched this movie. Had a lot going on, big twist. A lot of people died that I thought would, go to the ending, and pretty awesome. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's the first 10.
There you go. And there you dropped the mic,
Fuck
but it was
yeah.
the phone. All right, so Frank, there's his top 10. Let him know what you think.
Leave in the
bottom
comment
there.
section.
Obviously,
Yeah.
again, it's all our opinion. So
That's it.
this might not be your favorite top 10 or your top 10, but it's his.
Yep.
All good picks in my eyes. Roy?
And also,
go,
real
Frank.
quick,
This dude is now in my time here, my time slot.
No, that's cool.
if you have Instagram,
Only 4 minutes. He's good.
okay, go on Instagram, FJC_. photography.
My man takes some solid pictures on top of his movie posts.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I thought we were gonna do that at the end. We were gonna kind of plug you.
I'll do it again.
We can still do it. It
How
don't
about I
matter.
plug you and
We'll plug everybody. It's fine.
I guess
All right.
I'm gonna go here.
Roy.
I'm gonna start off different. We were gonna go movies, but I have to throw this in here because it inspired so many of the movies. We are gonna go with The Twilight Zone. Do yourself a favor, watch a couple episodes for the Halloween season. I can't afford the Blu-ray copy because it's like $500. But this is
Same
the.
here.
You can watch HD versions on Netflix except for season 4. Cannot do that. But real quick, like 10 episodes you can watch real quick. I wrote them down. Look for them. The Hitchhiker. People are like all over. A Stop at Willoughby. The Howling Man. Death Heads Revisited. The Invaders. Long Distance Call. To Serve Man. The New Exhibit. And Little Girl Lost. Which is kind of... It's an older version of the Poltergeist.
Well, you're not just making fun of me because of my list?
Well, 10
Because
episodes.
of my list?
Number 2, in no particular order, but is on the list. It's kind of like a summer feature, but it is a horror movie, so it needs to be on the list. Jaws. I quote this thing probably at least 6 times a day. Usually don't fit, but whatever.
Give us a quote right now.
Yeah. And put him on the spot.
A shark? No. Fuck. You know what? Let's re-edit this here.
If only I edited.
Alright, move on with the list.
No, but the one scene on the
shot.
doc, my friend Alex and I, we always do. The guy's like, Richard Dreyfuss is like, you know, a tiger shark, and the guy turns around, looks in the camera, and they really give you really didn't have to do this, but they zoom in on the guy, and he goes, "Oh, why?" Watch the movie, you'll see it, you'll laugh. The Evil Dead. I prefer this over the original. Some people are gonna hate me because Bruce Campbell's the man, but
He is the man.
this.
I
This
agree. That's
is a better horror film.
definitely one of my favorite remakes.
It's a great remake. I don't know if it's
Ooh.
better.
Psycho. Look at that cover though. That's.
Well, you should tell him too how big of a Psycho fan you are.
I am a pretty big Psycho fan. My
He's
bathroom
a fucking psycho.
is. Well, my bathroom is the Bates Motel. It's right next door.
It's crazy. Dude.
It's
You
pretty
got
cool.
shower curtain, everything. Pictures
Yeah.
in there. He's got like the mug with all his toothbrush, everything.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
if you're ever in Philadelphia, come use my shitter if you like Psycho. The Monster Squad.
Yeah.
If you have kids, show them this instead of Goonies, please. Okay? I know it's a violation, but listen, this has it all. Has all the classic monsters, funny moments. It's Cloverfield. All the funny moments,
No, sure,
everything.
you
Good lines, good acting. I mean, it's not really good acting, but
Yeah.
solid horror movie.
It's fun.
The monsters, like the Wolfman is awesome. The Gill Man is great. The Mummy is creepy as shit. He's not in the movie that long, but really great interpretations on the monsters. Also, Fred Decker showing him some love. None of the Creeps. You like Stranger Things? It's kind of has in it, you know, the spoiler. If you didn't see it, you want to see it. The bugs coming out of the mouth. That's from here, a couple years earlier. The Detective. It's more tonal, kind of annoys me about the movie, but in a movie a whole, it's awesome. And also, the bathroom scene when the kid's crawling away and the bugs go in his mouth. Look on the stall. It says the Monster Squad on the stall. Little Easter egg
Yeah.
for you.
Homage.
Courtesy of Jared. This DVD is very sought after. Excuse me, Blu-ray. Fright Night.
And I tell you too, Roy actually ordered it. You just said it hasn't come in yet.
I
so
did.
he has
I
to
got it
go
for a
online.
good price of $56.
Which actually, that's
I know it's pretty sad.
The first release was going for $300 at one time.
$96 is what you're finding for this, but even if you can get, I don't know, watch it on Showtime, whatever.
It's on demand for free.
There you go. Watch it for sure. Roddy McDowell, Planet of the Apes Cornelius, is in it. As Peter Vincent, Vampire Hunter, is awesome in it. And also, just the music. I love the music. We do a Halloween Power Hour. All the Fright Night stuff is on there.
It's weird. I was never invited to the Fright Night Power Hour.
Well, you don't drink beer, so
That's cool.
American Werewolf in London. Not the new Steelbook cover, but this is.
Should I?
Frank, listen, I don't mind too. I appreciate. I think Frank. I was talking the other day that I commented on Movie Cave Dave's post about my buddy getting his tattoo done. So,
In London.
yeah, Frank, I'd be if you want to show it off.
Oh, I'll show it.
They got some killer artwork here.
Only because it's brand new.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Just
thought,
got
I
it-
thought it was my turn.
Just
to go.
got it yesterday.
Okay. Yeah.
American
Gotta get it up,
Werewolf
make sure
in
you get it
London.
up. Look at
It's
that.
right
Land
there.
in there.
It is a fucking
Get it
mean
in
ass
there.
glare though.
Yeah, that's all right.
There you
Just
go.
threw it
That's
on before he
fantastic.
came in.
Paul Marino,
Paul Marino,
Seance
definitely.
Tattoo.
Seance, check it out.
Dude's sick.
Yeah. Very good.
Is that the end of your list?
Oh. Also, David Naughton getting it. Or making it. Excuse me. Disco hit of the 70s. 70s hit.
Would you agree too? One of the best transformation scenes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's awesome.
Also, two quick things. For the transformation scene, they actually wanted Elvis Presley's version of Blue Moon. They opted with Sam Cooke's, which is awesome. And
Yeah, they
also,
went to bed.
Warren Zevon's Biggest Regret in
Warren
Life.
Zevon. Dun, dun,
Not letting them use this movie. I mean, song for the movie. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Real quick, an introduction to Lucille here.
Oh, man.
Blu-ray Outlaw
Oh.
had nothing to do with
There
this.
we
Outlaw.
go.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing to do with
Honorable
this.
mention to The Walking Dead. Love it.
Whoever has the worst countdown, let us know, and they're going to get Lucille. Okay. Lost Boys.
Lucille.
Lost Boys. Awesome. Very good.
Childhood favorite.
I mean, you can't really. This is my vampire movie. Also, great music in this as well. Which is also pretty interesting. I just found out 2 years ago. People Are Strange. In this version, it's not by the Doors. Anybody know
I
that?
didn't know.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
Interesting.
They couldn't get the rights to it. So
Wow.
whoever did that cover, awesome. Because you
That's
sound like Jim
something
Morrison. Last but not least, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Awesome. Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. If you have kids, again, show them this. It's a little scary, not too scary. It's funny. You get all the Universal Classic Monsters. Hopefully it strikes their interest. We need more people seeing them movies. Don't hate on black and white, okay? That's it. It's my list.
There you go. There's Roy's list. So again, give us your opinion. Tell us what you think. Again, it's his opinion. Everybody's going to be different, but tell us what you think.
Ooh, let me
Stop.
plug myself.
Good.
Are we all plugging each other
Yeah,
again?
you can
or-
play it. Good.
Okay.
I'll plug you at the end if you want.
If you like Disney, Laugh-O-Gram Studios. Laugh-O-Gram Studios on Instagram. And if you like just stupid shit and a lot of cat pictures, Big Roy Money 55 on Instagram. Big Roy Money 55.
Go follow both of them. I'll put their
I'll follow you back.
pages
promise.
down at the bottom there, so you guys can go click on them and follow. All right. So last but not least, again, I had to pick 11 films. I'm not going to talk too much about them because they used up all my time, but we'll start here. First movie I picked, and
Why's he
this
got to say that?
Horrible.
honorable mention, 30 Days a Night, fantastic vampire film with the snow, the blood, the way the blood reflects off the snow, fantastic film. My buddy actually told me about this, and I waited,
Awesome.
finally checked it out, and it's a fantastic film, one of my favorite vampire films. Up next, The First Saw. I remember watching this with my buddies, and the ending of this had our jaws dropped when we saw the ending. I had no idea that, I'm sure you guys have seen it by now, that the guy in the middle was alive. He was actually the killer.
I sure hope everybody's seen it. 'cause The movie's ruined.
Listen, you've seen Saw. It's been out since, what, 2001 or 2? Up
Spoiler
next
alert.
here, big fan of this franchise. Hoping they do a fourth. Hatchet, Victor Crowley. Love him. Love Kane Hodder. I think this is a fantastic film. Adam Green, fantastic job directing. Up next, Stephen King's It. This movie, I talked about it before. 3 hours and 7 minutes long. It flies by. I think Pennywise, like a lot of people I've talked to, the best clown. This movie is fantastic. It flies. I love the switch from the youth to the adults to the youth to the adults. I like that.
I do
Just
like
the whole
part one
story.
better, though. Right?
The movie should
Part
have been an
one,
hour
yeah.
and a half, and they shouldn't even made the second half.
I like
Remake
three
looks
hours.
good.
I like it.
Remake looks good.
Yeah,
so
I'm
far.
interested. I like how Pennywise is looking. Up next here, Jeffrey Combs, Reanimator.
Love that.
Fantastic film.
Love that
Dr.
DVD.
Hill, love that whole part with him. It's just head just walking,
The
having-
color?
getting around. What is it?
Oh yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
car.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's fantastic.
Mhm.
Check that out if you haven't. Up next, and I just watched this not too long ago with with the the guys. Trick or Treat here, fantastic film. Love Sam. I think he's like the next one, like the next big horror icons. If they continue with this, he's a really cool character. Wait, I'm kind of speeding through this right now.
I know.
Yeah, take your time.
We're banging these
Talk
out.
about the movies.
I'm nervous, guys.
I mean, nobody really wants to see one of this anyway.
Yeah. Another film here, and same thing. Outlaw, big fan of this too. Blu-ray Outlaw, The Babadook. A lot of people shit on this movie. A lot of people prefer it follows. There goes the thumbs down. There's a thumbs up right there. I love this movie, and I've talked about this before as well. One of the reasons I think this strikes and hits me so hard is the fact that the underlying tone or meaning of the movie is mental illness. And I don't suffer from depression, but I have like panic attacks. I've never been classified with depression, but I think that's part of the reason this movie resonates so highly with me and why I connect so well with it. But definitely a favorite of mine.
You know what? Now I just feel like a dickhead.
Yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
just feel like an asshole.
It's fine. It's fine.
Actually, I love the movie.
Yeah,
2 thumbs
it's a
up.
fantastic movie. Got here John Carpenter's A Thing, Kurt Russell. Fantastic movie. Again,
Definitely
snowy
like it.
setting. The practical effects are like none other. They're so fantastic. I wish they did like they did in this movie nowadays instead of all the CGI.
CGI
But
fucking sucks.
Fantastic film.
There was
I
an
know a lot of
X-Files
people, too.
episode based on that, too.
Based on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget. It was in the first season. I tried getting the X-Files. It's just... I couldn't do it.
I've only watched a few episodes.
I never watched
I'm
it.
sure
so
it was
much
good.
out
If
there.
I watched it in the 90s, I'm sure it would be good. But
And again, these are in no particular order. I know I probably should have said it earlier. But my favorite Universal monster, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Love this movie. Been watching since I was a kid. Picked up this edition from Zabby here. I have the regular box set, but I don't know how can you pass up that
that is awesome.
that picture right there with
That's
the creature
cool.
on the front there. Love the black and white.
It looks like he's a family member. That picture would be like on your mantle.
Yeah.
Like, here's
Yeah,
my uncle, Gilman. He's the uncle.
Down here. And I got my last two, and even though again I said I'm not going in any particular order, these would be my top twos. And this is more this second one here is a comedy horror. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That artwork.
I showed them before. I got the
Really
clown
cool.
tattooed on the back of my arm here. I love this film. I grew up with this film. Again, one of my favorite films of all time. Love comedy, love the horror aspect, everything. Love the clowns. I'm a big fan of clowns. I mean, like I said, I had It in earlier. There was a couple other films that didn't make my list that were clown related that I kind of dropped out. But and this is the Everything Blue release here with that little card here. But the cotton candy cocoons, fantastic film, fantastic. The Chiodo brothers did a fantastic job on that. And last but not least, and I think a couple people had this as their top. And I didn't have a lot of like the franchises in here. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I guess you could throw Chucky, Texas Chainsaw. I don't have any of them in here. I enjoy those films. They're just none of my favorites. But definitely Halloween. This is the digibook here.
That's it
Love
right
this
there.
film.
You gotta,
Yeah.
it has it in there.
You gotta have Halloween in here. John Carpenter. This changed the whole game. A lot of people have said that agree with me. I'm sure you guys do. If you don't, it is what it is. Fantastic film. Just the feeling, the vibe. This movie here, and it doesn't take. You don't need. This movie proves here you don't need gore and blood and guts the entire film. This does it without. It's just the tension and the suspense. And this here is my number one.
It has a good amount of gore.
There's gore in there, but it's not as much. Everybody's
today.
gore hounds, and they want to see blood and guts and just people ripped apart. But
Well, also, you can make a very good argument that Texas Chainsaw Massacre changed the game. Because, there's like 2 specks of blood in that movie?
Yeah.
The original. But, I mean, if you're going on overall production of a Halloween movie.
yeah, it's just the song too is so iconic, and everybody knows. Everybody knows. You hear that, and it's Halloween written, pops right in your head. So that is my top 10 or top 11. I'm sorry, it's Frank's top 10, Roy's top 10. Hope
31
you guys
movies.
enjoyed it.
Fucking
31
10.
films.
You only got how many days to watch them all? So you
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I know a lot of people have been going through the movies. I've been following you guys all on Instagram, so you keep doing what you're doing. I'm doing that Cinema Sickness Horathon that Dave sets up every year, so I've been having fun enjoying that. But again, check these guys out. Instagram again.
FJC_photography.
Laugh-O-Gram Studios, and my personal account is Big Roy Money 55. Both on Instagram.
And me again, Jeremy, JERME_28. Again, I'll put them all below. Hope you guys enjoy this. Again, any comments you want to leave down below about what our picks are, if you have any, a different opinion on them, shoot it down there. Any movies you think we should check out that we don't have on our list, it'd be appreciated.
Yep, love to watch them.
Anything else you guys want to say?
No, I kind of feel guilty that Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't on.
Yeah, you know what it is though.
Honorable
A lot of
mention.
I've watched a bunch of
Maybe,
top tens
yeah.
and it's been picked. A lot of people.
You
pick
know
it,
what?
So
We
don't
tried-
feel as bad.
And also in this list, we tried doing no non-duplicates. They're all different movies, so people can kind of like see. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it gives you the insight to watch it.
exactly.
But
Yeah, 31
Yeah,
different films. Like I
yeah.
said, there were a couple when we first made our list and kind of shot them each other. There were a couple duplicates, but we decided, yeah, let's go best, and we'll just switch it up. 31 different films, so
no variety too. There's some
yeah,
comedy horror films, there's some bloody horror films, there's some classic horror
yeah. You got
films.
slashers in there. You got everything, a little bit of everything. Some
Yeah,
childhood favorites, some newer favorites,
Good.
some 80s, some 70s. We got every decade in there too as well. So
Also,
That's
shout
it.
out to Dogfish
Oh, shout out
for
to Dogfish,
providing
Oh,
Thanks, Dogfish.
beverages.
in-vlog beverages.
Yes.
Ah,
Check
shit.
this
I'm a
out.
lightweight here, so I drank two, and I'm already kind of
DIPs.
feeling it.
Frank did not drink
I didn't
anything.
drink any.
That's all right. He's
but,
gonna drink it after. He's gonna
and,
celebrate.
Going to work. He's like a responsible human being. I can respect that.
never mind the blue pants. That's all I'm saying right
Yeah.
now. You know.
He's a scrub.
He's Frank's and Cirque du Soleil. They are doing, what's it?
Blue Man Group.
Blue Man,
Blue Man
Group
Group.
cover tonight.
There
Cirque
we
du
go.
Soleil.
All right, sweet.
Check it out.
All right, so there we go. I'm at 21 minutes. You guys know the problems I have with my phone all the time because I'm too cheap to buy a camera. So I'm going to cut this video off here.
Yeah, let's
And
you
I
could
just
be-
want to
oh,
apologize.
Jesus
Christ,
Okay,
we're,
go ahead.
we're 21 minutes. We're
Go
20
ahead.
minutes.
Go ahead.
20.
I just want to. Everything's backwards.
Hurry up, hurry
They
up.
watch it.
That doesn't
Everything's
matter.
fucking
They'll love it.
backwards.
No, when I post it, it'll be fine.
Okay, I
Guaranteed.
just wanted to apologize.
I've been doing this for 4 months. All right?
We have to shoot this over now.
I'm refreshed. No, it's good. We're
Okay.
good. I'm